Hi everybody, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. I'm very pleased to be joined by my buddy Steve from Frags To Riches.
Word to your mother.
Exactly. It's a gorgeous sunny day here in York. We've found some beautiful gardens to film in. Sorry about the sunnies. We had a chat about whether to wear them or not, but it's just too bright without, so sorry if you're missing our eyeballs.
If we took them off, you wouldn't see our eyeballs anyway, because we'd just be like sort of scrunched up faces. So yeah.
Oh, this is the intro. We better crack on.
Yeah.
So in this video, Steve is going to be blind sniffing. He doesn't know what these fragrances are. What I've chosen as my 5 summer fragrances for life. If you want to find out what they are and what Steve thinks, stay tuned to FM. Okay, so I'm not sure if Steve is familiar with any of the fragrances I've picked. There are 5. I'm going to spray them out of shot here, so he can't see them. He's going to let me know what he thinks. Feel free. If notes occur to you, if you recognise notes, that's fine. But if you don't, you don't feel like you have to go through any notes. But let's just get your opinion, and we'll do an overall rating, and then we'll do a quick revisit to a dry down at the end.
Okay.
So just 5 fragrances. Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
you
excited.
will see the name on screen, but Steve obviously will not.
I'm intrigued. So, those of you that don't watch my channel, I'm more of a designer boy. So if there's any niche here, I probably won't have smelt it. But okay.
Sniff away.
Oh, that's nice. Is that? Is it neroli?
It has neroli in it.
I was going to say Tom Ford's neroli portobello, but I don't know if it's strong enough for that. It could be, but the paper's sort of not giving it its full effect.
Yeah,
it's not got the same pop off of paper.
Yeah.
It's really nice though. I'd definitely wear it. It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's clean. Yeah, I'd totally wear that.
Okay.
That's
all right.
good. I like it.
Out of 10.
This is really sort of early doors first impression.
It is very early to give a first impression.
I mean, that's easy 8, if not 9.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
That's nice and fresh. Like
Okay.
that.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's leave it down there. No peeking.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Here we go with number 2. Give it a waft. Put a lot on that one.
Oh, that's different.
Ooh.
Oh. God, there's something quite piercing about that. Obviously, I've gone sort of in quite early. It's not settled down at all.
Yeah. I agree. I think it does have a liveliness about it. It jumps off the skin.
Oh, that's...
Nice potent opening.
God, there's a note in there I'm not keen on.
Okay.
It's like a sort of like a green sharpness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's different to the other one, and it's nice.
Yeah.
But don't think I'd wear that one. But I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah. No. We want complete honesty, because it's all personal choice. These are my choices. Steve's 5 summer fragrances for life would probably be completely different.
I tell you what I do like about it is unique. So it's not the usual kind of citrusy lemon, but it's not the usual summer fresh fragrance. There's something different about it.
Yeah, it's got a versatility, I think, that works really well in the summer, but you could wear it.
It's quite unique, which seems rare for a summer fresh fragrance, because they all start smelling quite samey, I find.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, I'm sort of almost getting ready for autumn, winter fragrances
Oh,
now,
yeah. I mean, they're just, those scents are a bit more complex and interesting, aren't they? Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's not as piercing now, it's dried down a little bit.
Yeah, smoothing off. We'll come back to the dry down.
I would give that...
Initially.
It's not bad. I'd probably give it a 7. It's a solid fragrance.
Solid 7.
It's not... I don't think I'd wear it purely because there's others I'd prefer. I feel like I need to do something when you're prepping, like a little dance or something.
No, that's alright. There you go. What do you think of that one? Feel free to dance, by the way, while I'm spraying.
Oh, that's nice. Again, very different. So these are your 5 fragrances, summer fragrances for life. That's what you've decided.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they're all different.
About
so
5
far.
minutes before I came out to meet you, I decided that they were my 5 for life. Yeah.
That seems familiar, really familiar, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's not some sort of Jean-Paul Gaultier, is it?
It is.
I thought it was familiar. I don't know if it's like, I've not smelt a lot of them. I've only really smelt the original, so it might be the fresh or something that I've not smelt. So
that's interesting.
But it certainly recognised the DNA. But I've not smelt. Okay. I've not smelt like Superman, Popeye, all these. I've not smelt them. So
right. Okay. So let's say so far,
what you think? It's getting some sweetnesses coming through.
Yeah.
On the Drydown. Yeah.
Niche or designer? I think you've answered that one.
I think it would be designer.
Designer. Yeah. What about the previous two? Niche or designer?
Oh, the one before.
That's good.
I would say was probably niche.
Yeah.
The one before that. Well, I think it might be Tom Ford, but yeah.
So you're saying luxury designer?
Yeah, I'd say designer. I didn't give a score for that one.
Sorry. What's your score?
I would say that was. I've never been a huge fan of Jean-Paul Gaultier, but probably it's solid. That's fresh. Probably about an 8.
Okay.
7.5, 8.
Yeah. There you go. Next one.
Ooh, that's different. That's quite old school.
Okay.
See that?
It's on the right lines.
That is quite an old school. You know what I'm going to say? I don't know if people will get it. I'm going to say it's the Talkie Bowls thing.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Have we now got to explain that to people or not?
Well, they can go and check. You can go and check out his channel if you want to know what Talkie Balls is all about.
Yeah, I won't get into the deep detail, but basically it's like an old school scent from the sort of 80s, 90s, the way that it's kind of like quite sort of talky, powdery. Now, I'm not feeling that.
All right. They are all quite different, these fragrances.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. So I can see, which, like I say, I'm impressed to kind of get 5. I'm not feeling that. I wouldn't wear that.
What, too old school?
It's a bit too old school. Don't enjoy that sort of talkiness to it. I think of its time, it was probably quite good, but it just feels a bit dated to me now.
All right.
I wouldn't wear that. Some people would love that, but I'd still probably give it a...
How dare you say you wouldn't
5
wear
or
it?
6. No, I wouldn't. You're probably going to go, yeah, this is the bottle that you lent me or something.
No, so far I think your nose is doing very well.
Oh yeah, I've not got nose blind yet.
Okay. Oh, previous one, niche or designer?
That's got to be designer, sure. Well, yeah.
Will be revealed soon.
Might not be, but... Oh, that seems familiar. That's nice. That's intriguing. There's quite a lot going on there.
Yeah.
It's almost
it is an interesting scent, yeah.
Almost. There's some sweetness to it, like some sort of fruit or berry or something. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I recognise it.
I feel like I want to say, do you get this note? Do you get that note? But I don't want to give away what the fragrances are, so we'll talk about them in a minute.
I think when you show me what that is, I'm going to kick myself. I think I should know what that is. I recognise it, but I can't.
Yeah, you might not have actually smelt this version of what that is, so I don't know.
I can't decide if I like it or not.
All right.
That's split me a little bit. It seems to die down quite quickly. It seems quite light now.
Right. Maybe just because you've been sniffing it.
Yeah, I've probably inhaled most of it. Yeah.
You're just sniffing a lot in a short space of time.
I recognise that. That one. It's going to annoy me. I'm going to kick myself what that is. I think that is, again, very different. Quite nice. I probably wouldn't wear that one.
Right. For what reason?
I don't know. I knew you was going to ask me. I don't know. I think I would
too juvenile, too old school, too.
I think it doesn't excite me. I think if I owned it, I imagine I would just be sort of gravitate to other bottles.
Yeah.
I think it would.
By the way, I'm pretty sure that all these he's saying he's not going to wear, he wouldn't wear. If he tried them on skin, I think he'd change his mind. So this is just based on paper, so not too serious.
I stand by that. You're right, actually, because I think paper does make a big difference.
Blew our little reflector over. There we go.
Yeah,
right. Niche or designer?
Ooh. Oh, I think that could be alright. I don't know on that one. That could be niche.
One of them's blown away. I'm gonna have to just respray for when we come back to the dry down.
I think
you think it could be niche?
Yeah,
right.
I feel like that could be either way.
We're gonna revisit them all again, one more time. First one. This is the one that you thought was a Tom Ford, and after you've tested the Drydown, I will reveal in fact what the fragrance is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like that's developed too much. That smells quite similar.
Yeah, I think it stays relatively linear actually. That sense, yeah.
Now, as I said, it certainly got the neroli, but it didn't just seem as strong. But that could be because it's on paper. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Sticking with your score.
Sticking with my score.
What did you say for that one?
I think I
an
said
8.
I think
Yeah.
a 9, didn't
Yeah. Okay. This one is Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi Acqua.
I?
So,
It's nice.
similar family to Neroli Portofino. I think it's got Neroli in.
So that's why I don't know if my brain, because I've been smelling Neroli Portofino more recently, but
Yeah.
I picked up the Neroli, but it wasn't as obvious and prominent. And that's why I was like,
yeah, and that's exactly it. This one's got a boosted Mandarin accord compared to Neroli Portofino. To me, anyway.
It's a bit more balanced with the others,
yeah.
where Neroli Portofino is very obviously Neroli heavy.
And I find this lasts a bit longer as well than Neroli Portofino.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Tom
So
Ford.
we finished with that strip now. Yeah.
All right, number 2. Now, you weren't a big fan of this one.
This was the one that was piercing, but then died down a little bit.
Yeah, and you did think it was niche. You did guess correctly with that.
Yeah. I could get the quality, but just not a fan.
Yeah.
No, I just wouldn't wear that,
Okay.
I'm afraid.
All right. Sticking with your what mark did you give this one?
I think I said, I can't remember.
Okay.
6, was it?
Yeah. I don't know if you marked it. Okay. So this one is niche, and it's Parfums de Mali Galloway.
There you go. I know you've been raving about that more recently.
Yeah, I've done that. I have talked a little bit about that on my channel. I don't know if you can see the scents on the table there, but let's put them all on, line them all up.
So that's your most recent PDM fragrance?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and not your typical freshie, but works well in the heat. It is one of Parfums de Mali's fresher fragrances.
Does it perform well?
Performs great. Yeah,
I can imagine.
Really well.
It was quite a strong opening.
Okay, you liked this one.
Did I? No, that's that old school one, isn't it? No, that's well, it is sort of old school.
His
DNA.
nose is getting confused. Yeah.
It's the old school DNA, but not. So I thought that was a John Paul Gaultier family.
You did. So your opinion's
one,
not changing on that one. It is Superman.
Yeah. So I've never smelt that before.
Yeah.
I've never smelt that Popeye or any of them, but I've smelt the original, so I could pick up the DNA.
Yeah. It is very distinctive Lamal DNA in that one. I think there's a bit more mint. I think there's a bit of neroli in there, just gives it a bit of freshness, but
mint
definitely recognisable as Lamal DNA.
Yeah.
I really love that one. Performs great on me in the heat. A nice fun one to wear.
Do you prefer it to the original? Because the original is the OG for you, isn't it? That was what you got you into it.
No, I mean I really enjoy it. I'd still say the original, I prefer a little bit more, but I do really enjoy that one.
Because that was your. That got you into it, wasn't it? I don't think you did that sort of 5 original OG fragrances.
No, I didn't. It was one of the first ones, first fragrances that I would go out and buy for myself. Yeah. And I went through several bottles of
your uni
Lamal.
days. You wore that.
My uni days was Lamal. Yeah. All right, and
right, was this the one that? Yeah, that's that sort of powdery old school. Yeah, not feeling that.
All right, you are absolutely correct with old school because it is Acqua de Parma Colonia Essenza.
See, I've never smelled that before.
Okay,
no,
all right.
I've never smelled that before.
So, pretty similar to the original Colonia, which is from 1916, so definitely old school.
Old school,
yeah.
Old,
but
it's very old school. Yeah.
But it's that old school that still, for me, still works, still is relevant.
Yeah,
Personally, for me, it's got a fresh, crisp, gentlemanly. It's got some petitgrain and citruses. But this one is a little bit thicker than Colonia. It has a bit more depth and it lasts longer as well. Not quite as lively and fresh, but
no, it's not as fresh. It
still has that same DNA as the original.
Yeah.
You were right with the old school.
All
right, Colonia Essenza, and the last one.
This is the one that I said I'm going to kick myself.
You will.
God, I definitely have smelled
you recognise
this.
it. Well, it may be that you recognise it because you smelled it before, or it's constituted of that very familiar designer kind of
vibe.
Yeah, composition. Yeah, there's a lot of popular designers, mass appealing, mainstream, that do have very strong similarities.
Oh, God, that's going to annoy me.
Do you want to take a guess?
Well,
What do you want me to reveal?
Reveal. I'm gonna
Invictus Aqua.
Oh my god.
2016
Oh my
full
god. I
win.
knew I was gonna kick myself.
Do you want me to just? I'll kick you. I'll kick you. There you go.
You know what's really annoying? This is actually
That you didn't guess
laughable.
it.
Yeah, that is annoying. I wore on Saturday, La Tafa Najdia, which is a clone of that.
Okay. Of the 2016?
Apparently of the 2016.
All right, okay.
I've never done a side by side.
That's why it smelled familiar.
So yeah. It's
But
not...
you perhaps just didn't have that in your mind's eye, did you? Because it wasn't Invictus that you were wearing. I take the hit on that. I should have got that. But what I will say is, it's difficult when you're smelling quite a few, and sometimes you know a smell, but you just can't visualise the bottle in your mind. And
it was funny because it was. I think if it was Invictus, I would have got it. But the aqua, the sort of green aqua, sort of threw me a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was definitely familiar.
Yeah.
But I think the paper, it's not got as much pop off of paper.
No,
and that's
no,
the only
not,
excuse
no.
I'm going to use, because I should have got that. So I hold my hands up. People are going to beast me in the comments,
that's,
and I will take the hit on that. But I will say,
excuse.
I will say it's not got
guessing.
but it's not got as much pop.
No, so it's got that lovely. It's the yuzu off skin that helps it pop, and it's got grapefruit, and then it's got that Invictus bubblegum DNA running through it as well. But it's got a salty marine accord.
Definitely that sort of green aquatic kind of ness.
Yeah.
And funny enough, that's kind of what threw me. I think I was recognising the Invictus, but the green bit was like, it's familiar, but it's not quite. No, I should have got that.
Well, don't worry, don't beat yourself up about it, mate. It's fine. It's alright. Well, that was really interesting. I think your nose was really good. I think you
until that point
you picked, but you recognised it. You did say you recognised it. You picked out the old school. You picked out the Lamal DNA. You picked out the similarities to Neroli Portofino, and you didn't like Galloway. So.
No, I can see why people would, but no, I think.
So I wonder if Parfums de Mali will be sending you any fragrances for review anytime
Interesting
soon.
as well, the psychosomatic kind of nature of it. If you pulled out the bottle and went, this is a Parfums de Mali, what do you think?
Yeah.
If I would have kind of unintentionally kind of gone, that is quite nice.
That's exactly, I just didn't want any association, which is why I didn't want you to know.
And I wouldn't have done it intentionally, but I think psychologically I might have been more swayed, sort of like one way. If you were like 6.5, you would have edged it over one way rather than down.
Well, mate, you did great, and I really enjoyed doing that. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed having Steve back on my channel. If you've not yet checked out his channel, he's on 1.2 1.3 thousand.
That 100 counts
subscribers
when you're on my number. Yeah.
So he's getting viewed. So if you've not checked him out, please go and check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. Steve, always a pleasure when you come on FRAG-MENTAL.
Thank
you for joining me. Thanks
for
giving up your time to travel 3 hours to York and smell some perfumes, and you can be on your way now.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, I will. See you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.